Hello, Worcester and Central Massachusetts. Welcome to the 20th episode of the Exposure with Mosher Show, a program of Workforce Central Career Center, where we're here to spotlight early-stage entrepreneurs as well as work-ready job seekers in our community. And I am absolutely excited to introduce you to three real movers and shakers. They are very qualified entrepreneurs, and without further ado, we'll go right down the line. Welcome to Becky Brusso of Southbridge. Welcome to the show. And we have Jim Leaner from Sutton. And last but not least, we have Kathy DiPilato from here in Worcester.
Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome. I'm so excited for everybody to get to meet you and learn a bit more about your respective businesses. And if we could, Becky, we'll start with you, if we could. Please tell us a bit more about yourself, again, where you're from, maybe a little bit about your industry background, and also your name of the business and the basic business concept.
Sure. Thanks for having me again.
You're welcome.
I have an IT background. I've worked in IT for over 20 years. I've performed in different roles. I've been a computer programmer, an IT systems analyst, and a business analyst. And I have a lot of experience gathering information from business users to figure out what it is they need to do so we can help solve some problems. My industry background has been in finance and insurance and healthcare. I like to meet people and establish relationships. And one of the funny things earlier in my career, well, not in my career, but when I started out going to college, I convinced all of my roommates to transfer with me from a school in Boston to a school in Worcester. So I have a little salesmanship going on there.
Absolutely, and that's great news for for Worcester.
It is.
And what did they think about Worcester?
They liked it. It was pre-Centrum time, so
yes, got it.
But
all right. And I do want to say as well that I know you happened to find out about the opportunity to be on the show by looking at a flyer at in our Southbridge Career Center. So you really took the initiative and sent me an email. So welcome. It was great to finally meet you. Actually, yesterday you had come to the Exploring Entrepreneurship Workshop. So great to have you.
Thanks very much.
You're welcome. Great. Oh, and tell us, Becky, the name of your business.
Sure. The name of my business is the BizPal Company, and we help you power up your business.
Ooh, I see you like that power punch. And then we'll get right into that in more detail with the pitch. Fabulous. Thank you for starting us off.
Thanks.
Okay, so come back here to Becky. So how did you know that entrepreneurship was the right path for you?
I always gravitate towards trying to do something, sell something, or build something. I'm just always looking for that magic thing to do. And because I keep coming back to it, I realized that this is what I'm intended to do. So I decided this time I would really pursue it a little more differently, more planning on paper this time, and trying to move forward in that way rather than going out and doing something first and then trying to plan later.
Right. Very cool. So you're really in action. It sounds like you've got a lot of really amazing experience with the different work that you've done, and now you're able to really help. Would you say you're focused on small businesses, Becky?
I'm pretty focused on small businesses.
Yep.
I'd like to help them get up and running because I did also help my husband's construction business. He's been in the business for 20 years, and I started, when he started up, I put together the plan in the program so that he could do business, basically, his back office. So
great. And is he still in business now?
He's still in business today.
And you can give him a quick shout out. What's the name of his business?
His business is J. Brusso Construction.
Great.
In Southbridge.
Thank you. Very good. I love that we're bringing the Southbridge crowd into the mix. Very good. Excellent. Thank you. Kathy, how about Becky? With your work helping small business in particular, really helping them get to where they want to be, what would you say would qualify you to really help these other businesses who you might actually not know a lot about?
There are some commonalities in business. We have sales, we have customers, we have receivables, and we have resources. So everybody shares those common things. And throughout my career, I've always worked with those elements to produce solutions. In my IT career, I always met with different business areas, and I didn't always know what I was going to encounter. It was always something unknown.
Sure.
So I've always been in the position where I've been given an unknown problem and asked to be performing and solving it. So I don't see too much difference between that. So
great. And I happen to know from experience, just having met you over the last week or so, you seem to be a very good communicator and a great listener. And so listening is so important, as you know, when you're consulting with business. You can really get their world and serve them, solve their problems, right?
Yes.
And you're the hero.
That's the key. The listening is the key to hear what they say.
Absolutely.
So,
I know. And it is something some people are, I'm not sure what to say, or, I'm not the perfect presenter, but often the magic happens in the listening, as we've touched on that theme before on the show. Very good. Thank you. And we're going to go next to Becky, if you can give us your pitch, your offer, and it's all you, girlfriend. So
Thank you.
Speak to our community.
I help you power up your business. I help you start your back office operations to run now and to keep you moving forward. I offer this with information, tools, and knowledge. Sometimes you might have a really great product, or you might be really great as a craftsman, but you might be facing mounds of paperwork in the background. That's where I come in. I can really help you sift through all that and help you with knowledge, information, and tools that'll bring you forward and help you manage your customers and your receivables. I can meet with you one-on-one. I'll deliver workshops, and I do have a lot of free web content. So connect with me. The first meeting is always free. Power up your business with BizPal.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And I love that you can really accommodate so many different small business needs, because you've sort of played a lot of those different roles, and I just think you're going to generate some interest out there. And again, first call is free, everybody, so it really can't hurt to pick up the phone and connect with Becky for sure. I know from just having met you, you're just naturally helpful person. So please definitely sit with Becky, even if you just need a sounding board. She's an amazing listener. So thank you so much. And we're going to move on down to cast pitches. I know that's not the easiest thing. So if we could just do a power round, just very briefly, what do you guys have that's coming up, even if it's just one quick event or something to direct people to? What's coming up? What's next?
Well, I have a WordPress workshop that's going to be coming up. I expect to have it out there in September, so check my website. It'll be featured on there, and
Awesome.
Sign up.
Great. WordPress, that helps all business. Very good. Thank you. Jim, what do you have coming? And just wrapping up with today's tip of the day, it is persistence. So again, whether you are an entrepreneur, an aspiring entrepreneur, or you're looking for work, whatever you're doing out there, I just want to give you a very quick story. There was a woman who came into my office thinking that the entrepreneurship workshop started at 9 a.m. yesterday. And she came from an overnight shift at a hospital. God bless her. She drove in from Marlboro. She got a friend to actually drive her in because her car had broken down. And she was so committed to being at our 2 o'clock workshop that I hooked her up with oh, thank God for the YWCA. They allowed her to sleep in a chair at the YWCA across the common, and then we were able to get her back in time for the workshop. She had an amazing experience. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Angela. Wow, you really impressed me with your persistence. So please, to everyone in the community, what is it that you may not have been as persistent as you could? And when you are persistent, really some amazing things can happen, things that may not even be predictable. So thank you for tuning in to our 20th episode, and hopefully see you next time on the show or in the Career Center. Thank you very much. Great job, you guys.